Hello, Gemini. This is your January 2019 reading with Inner Light Tarot 1111. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. May only resonate with a few. If it doesn't, check your moon, rising, and Venus, or another reader may have your message. We have a lot of fabulous readers here on YouTube. Feel free to check any one of them out. With that, Gemini, let's get started. First card, recent past, you have Temperance. Some of you may be dealing with Sagittarius. Something happened with this connection. Somebody felt that they were going to rise above. A situation came about that you had to maintain your composure. Maybe elevating yourself to a higher level and not doing what you would typically do had you coming out ahead. Maybe there was something that you felt you could have used to your advantage and you didn't. So the wheel's turning in this situation. The wheel, beginnings and endings. In the past, I think, the past position, I should say, whatever was going on in this situation has brought you to where you are in your present moment. Maybe the end of a significant relationship, which has caused you Four of Swords, to take a rest, pull back, reevaluate, figure out where it is that you want to go. For some of you, you've come to a point where it's kind of that, you know, no one to fold them, right? Oh my God, I'm getting Kenny Rogers. No one to hold them, no one to fold them. Know when to walk away, and know when to run. Anyway, you get it. In your current situation, this is about justice. This card represents Libra. Some of you could have Libra in your chart. Keep in mind, energies can go either way. This is a general reading. This could be you or your partner I'm talking about. So please don't get fixated on one or the other. Don't get fixated on signs. These are just possibilities. This is either regarding someone in the legal field or regarding a legal situation. So it could be about contracts, documents, lawyers, judges, police officers. You get the drift. You get the gist. Whatever. Apparently I can't talk at the moment. But I'm feeling like also somebody wants justice in a situation. Someone feels that they were wronged somehow, and they want that wrong to be righted. This can also be that you are feeling like you have to make a decision. And then the Chariot, to move on. Okay, you have move on with the Four of Swords. So some of you are letting go. Chariot represents Cancer. There could be a Cancer involved somewhere in this situation. This can represent vehicles, it can represent travel, but this is someone who is a master of their emotions. This is Major Arcana. So this is someone who could be stoic. Someone that will just keep it to themselves, no matter what they're feeling. It may be, you know, bubbling up on the inside, but you'll never know it because they don't show it. If you're not dealing with a Cancer, then this could simply be that energy. But I believe this represents moving on. You've made the decision to move on. That's how you're overcoming your obstacles, because there are mixed feelings. You got what you wanted, but now you're like, wow, I didn't realize. Something you've become enlightened about because you have the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of seclusion, but it's to gain enlightenment. You see the lamp in his hand? He's illuminating things that are hidden. Things are coming to light. The Hermit is also solitary. This is a person who is alone. So some of you have made the decision to move on and to be alone. If you're in a relationship, it could represent, especially here with the Chariot, someone that you cut off is coming back. Or you could be going back to someone that you cut off. Or that cut you off. You know, however it resonates. Now, Temperance is about the need for balance. It's about healing. With the Hermit, because to me this, I mean, it's healing, it's moderation, it's balance. Libra, Justice, is about balance. I think some of you have been overindulging. I'm hearing party animal. So yeah, this Hermit with Temperance, I think it's saying to moderate that behavior. If this is for you, if you're overindulging, that's, yeah. I'm hearing put on your big boy pants and grow up. Don't shoot the messenger. It's not me. It's what I'm getting. This is what I was meant to tell some of you, so that's what I'm saying. Again, don't shoot the messenger. So, okay, in your near future, clarifying all this fun, a bunch of cards fell out at once. So we're going to take it one at a time, sort of, kind of. These fell out together, these fell out together, if that makes sense, but they all fell out at the same time. They just kind of fell out separate, so that's the way I'm reading them. I don't believe in coincidence. So, yeah, all right. The Six of Pentacles. In the future position, you see all of these pentacles and all these hands down here reaching for what he has. Maybe some of you have come into money recently. You got a lot of hands out. Don't talk about your fortune. You're only going to draw in people who are users, who are self-serving, who only want you for what you can give them. Again, this is for some of you. For others, I think this is also maybe a warning, because this is in the future position. So this could be outcome or advice. And I believe the advice for some of you here is to really take a step back and maybe analyze or evaluate your relationship with money. It could be I was going to say a boss. Someone who is bossy. Someone's in control of your money. And you feel that that's controlling your destiny. And you're frustrated over feeling like there's such a lack of control, like it's in someone else's hands. Because you see this, again, he has the scales. Who the hell did I just get this for? Because I swear to God, I had Justice and the Six of Pentacles in the same reading. And this is right below Justice. And they both have scales. So, and Temperance on the top. Okay, so there's a need for balance. Scales are about balance. So there needs to be a balance. I'm feeling like between, well, maybe not between, but it has something to do with how much you're giving. Maybe you're overextending. And I'm feeling like this is somewhat out of guilt. Don't ask why. I am an intuitive reader, so there you have it. King of Swords, Gemini, could represent you. If this isn't you, this is someone mature. This is someone in a position of authority. Someone who's very good with their words. Swords are about thoughts. They're about ideas, communication. It could be that you are going to have an encounter with, okay, there's the irony, whose word is law. And we have Justice here, which is about legalities. Fairness, truth, justice, honesty, fair and just decisions. Could be that someone is delivering an ultimatum. I'm hearing about your actions. An ultimatum about your actions. But this card represents somebody on a power trip. This is someone who's worked hard for what they have. And he's wearing that crown, but do you see anyone around him? Maybe he's been too harsh with his communication. He's wearing a crown. He's sitting on a throne. But I don't see a kingdom. I see him sitting in the middle of nowhere, in darkness. This is a solitary king who has no subjects. And his kingdom is desolate. Looking at everyone over here, asking for a handout. Next we have the Star. In the future, in the future position, you know, there's something you want. You could be making plans to achieve a goal. I think you have an idea about where it is that you want to be. And maybe you're asking for input from people close to you. Maybe people you feel that know you. You're asking for advice. But I also see this as kind of a warning. It's like, be careful what you wish for. This is the wish card. You're asking for that feedback, but can you handle it? Do you really want it? Is it something that you are going to use and grow from? Are you going to learn from what they have to tell you? Or are you going to be defensive? Because after hearing this, I mean, you have the Nine of Wands. This could cause you to actually have a lot of internal conflict. Because you see yourself one way, but when these people that you confide in, that you solicit counsel and advice from, give you that advice, give you their take on the situation, it leaves you feeling defeated. It's making you irritable. I see this also with the Hermit as causing you to withdraw. Because you're just like, okay, whatever. That's how it is. That's how you see me. Fine, I'm done. There are a lot of different energies here. So, I mean, obviously, this is a love reading. But I think there are more people involved. I think too many people involved. You got a lot of hands down here reaching. Too many hands in the pot. Too many chefs in the kitchen. Too many chiefs. Too many people butting in and giving their input. And it may, for some of you, be very much unsolicited. Wow, that's crazy. These curved around. Those are my chakra stones, ma'am. So they're a little out of balance. Yoga, my friend. And the final outcome in this situation is the Eight of Cups. If you're taking a negative view of the way others view you when you ask for their opinions, you could see this as bad news. But I see this, I mean, with all these cups, you're heading toward being very, very much emotionally drained. Whatever this entire situation is, and there's a lot here. There's a lot more than just this love relationship that didn't work out for you. But yeah, you need to take a moment to analyze the situation. Because whatever this is that you thought was so great, if you haven't already, for some of you, I think you have, but yeah, I think whatever it was that you wished for that you thought was going to be so fabulous, I think something's changed in this that's causing you to not look back. He's facing the unknown, but he's willing to walk it alone. Again, Hermit, alone. Nine of Wands, you're laying it down. This burden, you're just, ugh. I'm done. I'm defeated. And exhausted. Romance Angel deck, what do you have for Gemini for January 2019? We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Spirit, please clarify. I see where this is going, but you know, we don't want to spoil the fun, do we, Gems? Deception. Holy shit. I was literally just thinking about this card. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. And that's why you would be feeling like, hey, careful what you wish for. You just might get it. And now you're looking at it like, it's time to go. I can't do this anymore. This is draining me emotionally. This is draining me physically. This is draining the life out of me. This is like an energy vampire. So you're moving on. You're moving away from what no longer serves you with the Eight of Cups. You're not looking back either. This is very emotional. So I'm seeing, you know, some of you are in a lot of pain here. It's not an easy decision for you to make to walk away, but you're choosing this for your own higher good. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Hello. Four of Swords. Retreat. Hermit. Isolating yourself. Being alone. Angel oracles. What do you have to say to Gemini for January 2019 in love? What does Gemini have to look to in January in love? Six of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Ah, well, that would be nice. Ooh. Hello. Taking a trip. Taking a trip. And Six of Air is also the Six of Swords in the Gilded Tarot. That is about moving on. That is about moving away. That is about picking up all your shit, packing it up. See ya, I'm gone. Seven of Fire or Seven of Wands. Defending your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. I'm feeling like for some of you, this is all intertwined. Work and love. Seven of Water, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. So, you know, the time is now, Gemini. Four of Fire, contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So maybe that was part of the deal. Maybe finances are affecting your love life, or were. But I'm feeling like after you drop this situation, that's what this is regarding. You're going to have contentment. You're going to have peace. You're going to have abundance and a happy home life. Because you are getting rid of Eight of Cups, what no longer serves you. Healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep and exercise regularly for optimum health. So maybe some of you have picked up a new routine. you started getting more health conscious. And we do have the King of Swords here, and that is representing a more mature person. Obviously, as we mature, we want to do a little bit more to take care of ourselves because you start declining after a certain age. And patience. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. As I said earlier, you got something coming in. You're making plans. You have ideas about where you want to go, what you want to do with your life. That's why you're asking friends to say, hey, why does this keep happening to me? It's just kind of the sense I get, obviously, for some of you. And last but not least, give me a clarifier for this reading. Page of Cups. Someone here could have been very immature with regard to how they express themselves. I feel for some of you, somebody's wanting to come back and they're going to offer you something, but this is a page. Oh, and as I say that, bottom of the deck. Nuts and bolts, man. So this came out first and this came out here. So there's gossip. And they're stalking. This person who's bringing in this teeny tiny little offer. But you're not having it. You're turned away. You're done. But if it's not you still keeping an eye on this past person, then they're keeping an eye on you. They still want to know what you're up to. But you're turned away. Page of Swords is about communication. New communication. It can also be about immature communication. Someone who hasn't learned to, let's say, harness their tongue. I think generally you're the King of Swords. You're very much in control. You're in your power. Very good with words. Very good about gathering your thoughts. Being clear-headed when you choose to begin a conversation. But he's also very detached emotionally. And maybe that's, I'm hearing trepidation. Maybe that's why they're kind of, I don't know if they're going to accept me, so I'm just going to make this itty bitty tiny little offer and see if they take it. But you're like, if I turn around and I respond to this little tiny offer that's actually an insult to my sensibilities, I'm going to cut you with this sword. I'm going to cut you with a tongue lashing that you may not recover from. So I'm just going to choose not to turn around because guess what? I've already laid this shit down. You can't even see my face. I'm walking away. I'm done. I'm finished. I don't want to deal with you anymore. That's the sense I get. I also feel that these people you're confiding in about your own behavior has to do with this situation. Maybe it's a repeated occurrence in your life. Maybe this keeps happening. And this introspection is actually you taking responsibility for whatever it is that keeps causing things not to work out. I'm not saying it's all your fault, Gem. And I think it's awesome because I get the feeling that some of you really want to be accountable. You want to know, genuinely. It may hurt, but it's for growth, right? It's so that we can be a better person, so that we can ascend to that higher level, so that we can be closer to the source, so that we can be in tune with spirit, and so that we can graduate, ascend, move on to what it is that is meant for us, that is supposed to be our path. Gemini, I'm going to wrap it up now. 30 minutes. Whew. Sorry, I'm getting a little long-winded, but there's so much here. And I keep feeling like there's a lot more. But, you know, to spare your ears and to spare us all a little bit of time, I'm going to say goodnight. So, please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave me a positive comment. No sign bashing. Negativity is not a thing that I want here. These messages are all they're meant for healing and they're meant for growth. If you want more information, something more in depth pertaining to your personal situation, feel free to email me at innerlighttarot1111@yahoo.com. I will leave my rates and information about the decks that I use in the description. Please feel free to contact me at any time. I thank you all for watching, for likes, shares, subscribing. If you do subscribe, click the little gray bell. That is going to alert you anytime I upload new content. And with that being said, I love you all. I bid you good night, and I leave you all with peace, love, and light.